If you want more coaching calls this month, then stop posting more content. If right now you're like, what? Just give me the next 3 minutes and I'll explain why creating more content is actually costing you more sales. And I'll show you the simple actions you need to focus on instead to book more sales calls. Hello, my name is Yuan, founder and CEO of DailySurprisesMedia. We are the lead generation and DM sales agency behind a lot of the high-ticket coaches that you look up to in the space. As you can probably see on our Instagram, we have over 100 client wins at this point. And in this specific video, I'm going to talk about number one, why focusing on creating more content is actually costing your sales. And number two, the activities we focus on in our sales agency to book consistent calls for our clients, what those are, so you can actually do that yourself and get more sales calls on your calendar. Make sure that you stay to the end because I actually have a free resource for you that will speed up your call booking sales process. Let's dive right in. So you probably already know this. Organic content is only shown to a very small percentage of your audience. Let's take Instagram as an example. The algorithm will literally show to random 5% of your audience, depending on what their interactions are with that piece of content, you get to distribute it to more people. You probably already experienced this, right? You put your heart and soul into your content, but you're only getting like 7 likes on that post. And when you look at the people who actually like that post, most of them are not even your ideal clients, very likely family and friends, right? Why that is the problem? Because algorithms get to decide who sees that post. So posting more does not guarantee you will reach the right audience because every single time you post, algorithm is the one deciding who gets to see it. So it does not really matter how good your content is. If you cannot get the converting content, get the right content in front of the right people consistently, you are not going to get more sales. So I'm going to talk about what you need to do instead just in a second, but I really want that to sink in. This is the reason why a lot of people feel like they are on a constant content hamster wheel because they're putting so much effort into creating content, but they're not seeing a return on investment. Not necessarily because the content is bad, but it's mainly because they cannot get good content shown in front of the right audience on a consistent basis, mainly because they have no control over that process at all. But not always lost. There is actually an easy way for you to get more discovery calls, and that is DM sales conversations. So DM sales conversations, literally the fast pass to sales. Why? If you have been online for a minute, you probably have heard about this. People buy from you when they know, like, and trust you. So what is the fastest way to build known, like, and trust factor? Really through DM conversations. Why is that? Well, because number one, unlike organic marketing where you have no control over what content is shown to who, if you do this actively, you absolutely is the one to decide who you talk to, right? And you get to decide who is your ideal clients and making sure that you put all your effort in talking to the right people. But here's the thing, like a lot of people are actually not taking advantage of this. They're talking to not necessarily like the wrong people, but not optimized people, which is the reason why they feel like DM sales is not working for them or they feel burned out. So right now, if you're talking to people who look like ideal clients in your follower base or just anyone that's engaging with your competitors page, you'll probably experience a lot of friction in DM sales. That is, it takes forever to really close people. That's mainly because you're not talking to the right people. You're not talking to the warmest leads in your community, the people who have showed signs that they're interested in your service. So if you're interested in learning, like who are the people that we talk to in our agency, who do we prioritize, make sure that you stay to the end because I'm going to share with you a checklist you can use and literally go through people who we talk to in that priority. But let's go back to the video and talk about number two, why DM sales is super important. It normally takes, I would say, more than 10 touch points, right? It really moved over the years. At the beginning, people say it takes around 12 touch points for somebody to convert into high ticket. But in recent research, it actually have shown that it takes more than 17 touch points now for somebody to really purchase high ticket. With organic content, you already know this. We have no control over how often it gets shown into the right people. So even if, let's say, you're putting 100 posts out there, you have no idea the person have seen it at least 10 times, right? Because you have no control over that. Whereas with DM conversations, you can make sure that multiple 10+ touch points happening. It's very easy to achieve that. Because when you have DM conversation with people, you are building relationship in the DMs. There's already a lot of back and forth with that. You're trying to understand what is the goal your ideal client trying to achieve. What are the challenges they're facing? You're giving them so much value so that they see you as authority and they actually want to jump on a call with you to understand how you can support them further. So all that process is definitely over 17 touch points at that point. So building know, like, and trust factor is really, really fast with DM sales. And the last thing is when you give so much value in the DMs, sales calls become easy. What a lot of people go wrong here is they're not warming people up properly with their content, right? They get people on a call and then they're spending ages in a sales call trying to handle objections, using kind of icky sales techniques, try to convert people. Whereas if you pour so much effort into your DM sales already, you get your leads really bought into why your methodology is the right methodology to go after, why you're the right people to support them. When they actually be on a sales call with you, it's such an easy conversion. It literally is almost like just logistics, right? For them to making sure that you are who you are on camera. And that's it. It's easy close. So that is why you really want to focus on DM sales to make it work. If right now you're like, well, I feel really burned out with DM sales, and when we talk about the first point, you're probably talking to the wrong people, don't worry, I've got you. Just comment checklist in this video below, and I'll send over literally the checklist I use every single day. My sales team use every single day in our agency for our done for you premium clients to get sales calls consistently. It literally goes through our targeting in priority. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time. Bye.